Awesome. Great.
Right. Hello, we're all here. So I have it pulled up now, the assignment itself.
So I know that we had talked about maybe doing like water cycle or something like that the last time that we met. And I found on the Colorado standards that is a middle school earth science standard 3.6.
Okay.
So I'm totally fine doing that. If you guys want to move forward with that, I at least have that to plug in because we do have to put in there where the standard is.
Okay.
Okay.
The only thing is, and maybe you'll know this better, Daniel, since you're planning to do secondary, how long is a class period generally? Because that's how long our thing has to be.
I think it depends now on like the system, because I think certain systems that do your classes every day, they're only 50-minute classes, I think. Okay. But I think those classes where they're like block scheduled in high school and junior high to where you go to certain classes one day and then the other ones the next day, those ones are set up a little differently to where they're, I think, an hour and 40.
Yeah, they're like 90 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I was unsure because I knew a lot of things were different. So I was like, are we trying to do like 45 minutes to an hour or more like 90 minutes or what?
I think we could still shoot for that 45-minute to an hour mark.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah. Because that's still, I think, more of a generalized, like standard time frame for most students and junior high students before they switch up. But yeah, that'll be cool. I mean, like I said before, I have tons of links and stuff. I'll easily be able to find stuff on water cycle. Is that what we were saying? Like evaporation, condensation.
Yeah, that's what we had mentioned before, which I don't have a better idea, so I'm totally fine moving forward with that.
No, I think there's a lot of stuff that we can do with that to where we'll have plenty of information and plenty of resources. And I mean, even examples and projects and stuff, there's tons of stuff out there for that. So I think I'm great with that.
We don't need like an activity, right? Or do we?
Let's see.
Good question.
I don't think so, but
I mean, even if we did have to have like something, or like even something to hand out to like people, or like something like that, I really don't think it's going to be too hard with some of the resources that I've looked up for other teaching classes and even this class itself.
Yeah. And I know we don't necessarily have to do anything like with this class. We don't have to complete the whole lesson plan. I just don't know if it's supposed to be like a project-based lesson.
Right.
I know it's instructional. I'm not really sure what that means. Are we like telling them, okay, now give us an example of the water cycle?
Right. Yeah. And as far as that stuff goes, it feels pretty vague. I mean, I find a lot of stuff on how to submit everything and what we have to have, but as far as like what she kind of wants as far as content?
Honestly, I don't think it matters as long as we like use every features of the Smart Notebook.
I think you're right too. I think that's mostly the point.
Yeah.
That I've been doing that with all of my assignments, just making sure that I use everything in the thing that she wants, and she's given me
full points. Yeah.
Grades on those. So I think we can even play off that. I think you're right, Miria. I think we can do that. Or Roma. I think we can do that.
Cool.
Like, just make sure that we do that, and there's a lot. Smart enough. I'm gonna have to, go ahead.
I'm just kind of wondering how we want to split this up. Do we want to just, that's why I was kind of trying to download the Smart Notebook to be like, you do these features, I do these features, but I hadn't gotten that far yet.
I was just about to say that. Like, I haven't downloaded it either.
Me
and I
neither.
was going to say it's going to be hard without you having it yet, Jessica, if we can't split it up, because we're going to have to describe it to you until you have it.
Well, and I plan to get that taken care of this week.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have to download it too, but I can do that tonight. So.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know if we should split it by feature or if we were going to split it up by content, like the water cycle, like somebody does precipitation or something, but I think that would be a little more complicated.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it'll help a lot once we all have it downloaded and we can meet back up and do this.
Yeah.
We can Skype or do this again and just talk
Yeah.
once we have it, and
Mhm.
just start dividing it up that way.
I think that's a good idea.
It said that everyone has to have at least 2 slides.
Yeah,
So,
2 to 3.
yeah.
Do you think that we probably need to do more though, since we don't have that 4th person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely more than that. I think we'll easily be able to fill up the slides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think more or less is just making sure that we hit all of the stuff in the notebook.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem to be too difficult from like when I was looking at the assignment itself. It's like use shapes and lines and stuff like that. And then I was like looking at I went online to download it, and so it was telling me like the features and stuff, and you can like create games and stuff on there, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's fun.
It should be pretty easy. Just
See, I want to get in there because I want to know, because I know I'll have a better idea of what like direction we're going in.
right.
But okay, I mean, why don't we kind of start a plan for that? Let's all get it downloaded, and then why don't you just message us when you have that downloaded it?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe we can just meet back up, or even just talk or Skype again. And then once we have it downloaded, we can divide it up, and then I'll start pulling just a bunch of like example, whatever, even like little programs or not programs. I can't find the word I'm looking for. Just like videos and just activities and stuff that have to do with the water cycle. Yeah. So once we divide it up, I'll definitely just start just pulling a bunch of that stuff, and I'll just start sending out the information I'm finding. I'm sure you
Okay.
find
All right.
for your own, but I think that's probably the next step.
Sounds good.
Just download that, and then once you have that, Jessica, just message us, and then we'll meet back up.
Okay. Awesome. So
All right.
I think we've covered pretty much what we need to for this assignment, since there wasn't a lot of guidelines.
Huh.
I did see somewhere that you were supposed to put it on YouTube,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think. So have you kind of played with that, know what you're doing, Daniel?
I'll figure it out. Yeah. I'll upload YouTube videos personally, and I do a lot of streaming stuff on my computer. So I'm
Perfect.
sure I'll be able to figure it out. No problem.
And you
Yeah.
have to link it to your teacher website.
Right.
Yeah. So just
So okay, I guess I do have a question as far as that works. Uploading it to YouTube, do you guys need me to send you a link so that you can link that as well for yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So as soon as I finish that, it'll, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so, you guys should get a link, and then you can upload.
awesome.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
See you soon.